This season on Survivor Bush, 8 castaways were stranded in the harsh woods of Bush, Louisiana with nothing but the bare essentials to survive. Early alliances seemed to favor ousting the 2 castaways from Slidell, but after 2 St. Paul's guys dropped out, Travis and Houston, it seemed they were saved. Working both sides, Ryan L. struck a deal with Daniel, and together they plotted to vote out Kyle, a big physical threat. After a joke at Tribal Council went wrong, Kyle was voted off by a split vote of 3-2. For the next tribal, Daniel and Ryan set their sights on Rhino, another physical threat. After he won the immunity challenge, however, Rhino was safe and the target switched to Forrest. Scrambling, Daniel desperately tried to save his friend and ally, and at a surprising tribal, the St. Paul's guys sided with their Slidell rivals, and Silas was blindsided. With only 4 left, the line between St. Paul's and Slidell was drawn, and Rhino called out for war. After 2 grueling exiles and an intense fire challenge, Forrest won immunity and solidified his spot in the final 3. At a shocking tribal council, a tie vote between Daniel and Rhino was broken by Rhino revealing his hidden immunity idol, sending Daniel home. However, in a freak accident, Forrest was forced to leave the game unexpectedly, bringing Daniel back into play. At the next immunity challenge, Ryan L. and Rhino teamed up to take down their rival, but the endurance challenge proved too much for both of them, as they both opted to instead drop out. In a betrayal, Ryan L. dropped before Rhino to spend the night inside, leaving Rhino for the worms. In an impromptu deal, Daniel promised to take Rhino to the finals if he let him win immunity. The next day, however, Daniel broke his word and chose to go head-to-head with Ryan L. instead. Now, we come to the end with Daniel and Ryan L. 2 survivors left, 5 jurymen, 1 survivor.
It's actually not bad. It's a bit more relaxing. I mean, we've made it this far. It's just one more thing to do. I mean, it's definitely got a sense of relief with it.
It feels unbelievable. I didn't think I had a shot at this, but I feel kind of bad that I betrayed him and all, but I'll never see him again. So when I made the deal originally, I was planning on going Ryan L all the way. But then whenever I heard like his speech about like how we were the only 2 who deserved to be there, I felt really bad, and I was gonna take him to the finals with me, just make it a challenge and all. But this morning I was looking at him, I was like, no, they like him a lot better than me. As I said before, I thought I was gonna come out here and hate everyone out here, I thought. But then once like I hung out with Rhino, he was a really cool guy, and I mean, I didn't want to like send him off, but I need to win, and he's my biggest threat. Friendship can't get in the way of surviving.
I feel like it had to happen, and I had a feeling it was going to happen. I mean, O'Keefe did play hard, but in the end, it was brains over bronze, and we did do our time on that stance. I mean, we didn't give up that easily, but we did our 2 hours time, and at that point, I was just ready to sacrifice myself and my stance at the top 2 just to end it. The betterment of the tribe. But I still didn't know what would happen with Ryan and Daniel. I had a feeling Daniel would beat Ryan, and he would carry me through to the final 2. And I feel like I made a good decision.
I mean, I'm gonna just explain how much I've been through. Like, I'm the one who dove in a river. I've just tried the hardest. I haven't won like many immunities or anything, and I still made it this far. I think it's huge, and I think people like see that as like how good I've done. I don't know, I'm hoping anyway.
Oh, I think it's great. I mean, I came in here with the mindset that I was gonna be the first one to go because I had stuff to do on the second day. I think it's really made a difference. People have said they've seen a difference since the first voting to now. They said they've just seen how much more serious it can be and how much of a threat I can be. I feel like I'm definitely gonna ask about how I haven't really made any enemies on the way up. I mean, I feel like I've been pretty under the radar and pretty good about the way I've let people go and how we've eliminated people from the challenges.
I mean, the game's Survivor, and I survived, and I think that takes whatever it takes. And I don't think betraying. I mean, I guess it does have to deal with it, but we've both done pretty equal betrayings. He betrayed Rhino just as much as I did. Well, he's just kind of joked around. He's played more of a behind the back game, which is smart on his part. But I think I've done like an overall. I've done pretty well in all the challenges I've done, and I've played the mental game and the physical game. I think I'm the sole survivor.
Survivors, since you are the final two, you have outwitted, outplayed, and outlasted 6 of your tribesmates. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You've come as far as you can go in this game. Next, we have an activity plan where you will remember and admire the 6 other castaways that were out here with you all that first night and weren't so lucky to make it out here. So anything else, follow me and we'll start the trip.
Houston. I'm disappointed he left. He shouldn't have given up that easily.
I didn't really get to know him that much, but I don't know. I can't believe anybody would give up the chance to do this.
Bad move, definitely.
Most definitely.
Once in a lifetime opportunity, he passed it up.
Yeah.
Travis.
I mean, we sent him into exile immediately, and we didn't really get to see much of him.
Wasn't a very big part of the show, but you know, he might have gotten that far, but he might not have at the same time.
And now he's coming back to play a major part. Kyle. I kind of betrayed him. We were all supposed to vote for Swamp Burr, but
he was one of the first betrayed, but you know, he was a threat, so he had to go. Silas. Good kid, but you know, just wasn't a survivor. I don't think he had the shot.
definitely comic relief, I'll give him that. But he's just not meant to, whatever.
Not meant to be on Survivor, just
Yeah.
can't handle it.